What it is, guys, it is IPossessThePower, aka Jordan, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video I have for you the fast guide for unlocking the Modern Warfare 3 Zombies Mastery Camo Borealis, where I will be sharing with you all the tips and tricks that you need, so by watching all the way to the end of this video you'll have the information to start and finish this Borealis Camo grind smoothly and easily. Now before we get started, if you enjoyed this video or any other content on the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe and like button and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. So the first things first is we're going to need to make sure that you have your loadout sorted, and I highly recommend that you have unlocked the second insured weapon slot first before going for Borealis, as this means you can work on 2 weapon camos in the same game. Now this is unlocked by completing the Act 1 story mission, so we can attain this slot very easily. So what you want to do is put in the 2 guns that you want to work on and then make sure that they have 5 attachments. Now to do this we need to head on over to the gunsmith, and you'll notice in the bottom left hand corner under modifications we have 5 out of 5, which is the max attachments we can have on a weapon. So go ahead and customize your gun loadout and then head on over to your tactical slot. Now this is all going to be up to personal preferences, but we will have challenges associated with tacticals and field upgrades. I use the decoy grenades for mine, and for my field upgrade I used Frenzied Guard, as we need to kill enemies while they're affected by a field upgrade, and Frenzied Guard lasts for 10 seconds as well as gives you all your armor back. So this is a great field upgrade to be using for this challenge, but like I said, it was all personal preference. Now moving on over to another little tip before we get into this video properly is to go to our inventory and start utilizing these rewards we have collected in our stash tab from exfilling, as well as our reward slot from completing missions. So if you haven't touched any of those, or you have something in the bank, go ahead and bring those in. Now heading on over to Schematics, our crafting tab, we have challenges where we need to kill enemies with a certain rarity of weapon. Blue is the minimum, so we're going to be using our schematics to craft those, as well as 4 perks. We have a challenge for killing enemies with 4 perks, and also killing enemies with different ammo mods. So as you see here, I'm loading my inventory with stuff that I could use for these challenges, but if you don't have these schematics, I highly recommend that you go ahead and get some of these first before jumping into this camo grind. So the first things first you're going to want to do is max out your weapon levels on your guns, and that is done through weapon XP. Now since the Exfil method has been removed from the game, I'll be showing you the next best strategy to get those guns to their highest level, and that is done through Outlast contracts. Now these contracts are highly sought after for weapon leveling and camo grinding now, so if you do see them on the map I suggest you make your way over there very quickly. Now these are what they look like. They are their satellite icons, and we're going to be picking up that contract phone and starting it. That's going to give us a location on the map we need to make our way towards and activate this P&D device, and this will be a great time to activate a double weapon XP if you have one. Looking at the top left, we see once we start this device we're going to get a progress bar, and that progresses to 100% as we stay inside of this room, as long as we stay inside of here, and the whole time we're going to be getting zombies and hellhounds spawning on us, and we want to be getting this progress bar to around about 65 to 70%, as we will get the fastest, more spawning zombies, and that will just speed up the challenge. Now you don't actually want to finish the challenge. What you want to do is when you get it to that around 70% is step outside, and you'll notice that it will start decreasing. However, the zombies keep spawning, so this will be a great way to farm up those weapon level to the max. And once you have got it to your max, now is where I recommend grinding every gun to its level, and then start going for the base camos. Now the first base camo that we'll go for and will naturally get is going to be 100 kills in a single match. Now regardless if you're just running around the map or target farming like so, we don't need to focus on this one too much, as this should just come naturally. The next challenge we can get is critical kills. It's around about 200. That's pretty straightforward as well. We just want to be shooting them in the head or other zombies in their weak points. Using Deadshot Daiquiri can be helpful with this challenge. Now the next one will be killing zombies with 4 perks active. You've seen at the start that I use my schematics to craft them. However, if you don't have those or they are on cooldown, what you can do is just farm contracts or essence to buy them. They're around about $2,000 each if you use the Wonder Fizz, so it should be nice and easy to get those perks. There aren't many challenges that require this, so that is also helpful for us. The next one is for attachments. That is having the 5 modifications on your gun that I also showed you at the start. So while you're killing zombies, this is why we want it at the max level, as that means that you can utilize all the best attachments. And then moving on to our frost damage kills, we just want to equip the frost damage ammo mod and kill about 250 zombies, and that's going to lead us into our next part of this video. Next camo challenges we're going to be focusing on are the ammo mod challenges, and that requires us to get 250 kills with the 4 different ammo mods. We have the cryo freeze, the toxic or the brain rot one, the electric damage one, the dead wire, and the fire damage one, which is the napalm. So you see I crafted mine with my schematics, so I can just go into my inventory when I spawn in and equip it onto my weapon and then just get 250 kills. Now they don't need to be affected by the certain ammo mod you have on your weapon, you just need to have it on your gun and kill 250 zombies, and this will progress for this camo challenge. Now I want you to pay attention to the bottom right hand of my screen, and you'll see in this box here that we have the current equipped ammo mod on our weapon. So as we equip different ones, you see that that symbol changes, letting you know which current ammo mod challenge you are working on. Now if you don't have those schematics, what you can do is you can target farm these. I specifically like to do ether nests, as they are quick to clear out rather than the bigger infested strongholds, and I find that these have a good chance of dropping the ammo mod that you need, or an ammo mod in general. And the way we want to do this is just come inside and destroy all the cysts until we get the activity complete, and that's also going to unlock these purple crystal chests, and inside you see here that we get one of our ammo mods. I always find these to be quite consistent, so just go ahead and target farm these, get your 250 kills with whatever ammo mod that you need to work on, and then we can carry on. This next portion of the video we're going to be covering special zombie camo challenges, and starting off is going to be disciples. Now on some of the guns we need to be getting 10 kills on disciples, and the best way to do that is to complete the Outlast contract missions that I showed you at the start of this video. Instead we're going to be doing those in a tier 2 zone. Now with the tier 2 zone, the difference with this challenge is when the PND is above 60%, you will get a guaranteed boss zombie spawn in. So I recommend killing one of them, letting the PND go down, and then getting it back up to 60% to just kind of target farm these bosses. Whatever boss spawns in will be random, so you just might need to keep doing it until you get the one that you want. Now looking at the map in the top right hand corner at this cabin here, this is a way I'll be showing you how to get yourself a guaranteed disciple to spawn in every single game, and that is to come to this location here and clear out all the enemies and then interact with this phone here. Now once you guys have interacted with this phone, you will 100% always get yourself a disciple to spawn in that you can start working on this camo challenge for this weapon, while maybe using your other one as well. But it's just a good thing to know if you're in the area to maybe just come and net yourself a free disciple kill. Now moving on, we're going to be looking at the rarity of our weapon. If we look at the bottom right hand corner at the colour around our weapon, we can see that it's green, and that is from using these ether tools onto it to increase its rarity. We can find these inside of rift rewards from completing contracts, or just random loot around the map, or if you have any in your schematic crafting, you can also use that. So you see there that it turns blue once I use that ether tool, and that lets us know that we're at the minimum rarity required for this challenge, which is rare or higher. So just go again and get kills while it is at that rarity. Now moving on to mimic kills, staying inside of the orange and red zone, preferably the orange, we want to be looking for infested strongholds. Now these are just bigger versions of the ether strongholds that I showed you to farm for the ammo mods, and inside of this building, or whatever building you're in, you're going to be running around until you find a mimic spawn in, and this is a way that we can target farm mimics. Final special zombie we'll be going over is the Mangler, and the best place to get them to spawn in is going to be doing the escort contracts. Now go ahead and grab the phone and make your way over to the location that it shows you, start up the ACV, and that's going to make its way down a certain path with a bunch of zombies spawning in trying to destroy it. You need to defend it, but along the way while completing this challenge is we will get guaranteed Manglers spawn in. I've had anywhere from 1 to 10, and we need to be using the gun that we're going for the camo on to be killing them. It's about 10 Mangler kills, so just go ahead and target farm some of these contracts to get this done nice and quickly. Moving on to Hipfire Kills, this is another camo challenge. We need to get 250 of them with some specific guns. Essentially all we're doing is just not aiming in, and we'll be able to get this challenge done nice and easy, not much to this one. Moving on to our Hellhound kills, you see here staying in the escort contract, I get 3 of them, hit the tank which unfortunately doesn't count, but I kill another 2 here. Just like the Manglers, along this mission you will get dogs spawn in. The trick is just to not let them hit the tank. Next challenge we'll be focusing on is the mercenary kills challenge. We need to get 50 kills to unlock the camo, and to do that we're going to be target farming mercenary camps and mercenary strongholds. You can see these icons on the map. Make your way over to one of these, the first one most likely being the mercenary camps, as the mercenary strongholds require a keycard. You can purchase these at a buy station for 2000 essence, or you can make your way over to these camps and clear out the mercenaries inside, and then inside one of the merc caches will be a stronghold keycard that you can use to unlock the strongholds and clear out more of the mercenaries. Don't forget that we have the convoys that you might come across. These are also a good way to get quick mercenary kills, as well as completing the defend ground station contract, as well as that will guarantee us mercenary kills as well. So plenty of ways to get this challenge done. Now moving on to another way we can target farm weapon XP and zombie camos is to do spore contracts. So looking on our map here, this is the icon we are looking for. Go ahead and start up that contract and make your way over to the toolbox that it directs you to, and inside we are going to grab out some inhibitors to complete this contract. So what we want to do is stash our tactical into our inventory, and you'll see here that we pick up the inhibitors. Now what we can do is swap in and out our tacticals, so that's why we stash them first rather than replacing them with the inhibitors, as we're going to need these later on for another challenge. So with those inhibitors, what you want to do is throw them down in front of the spores. The spores are invincible until these inhibitors are in front of them and they are pulsating, destroying their armor, and then you can destroy them as you see me do here. We need to be destroying them all the way to the end, and once we have the last 2, we're going to get a steady stream of zombies spawn in and we can start completing some of the missions. The first challenge we're going to be going for is the Tac Stance Kills, where we want to aim in our sight, and for PS5 you need to press the down button on the D-pad and you'll go into this kind of different gun stance. Depending on whatever console or PC or whatever you're playing on, you'll need to obviously press a different button to get into the stance. So moving on, in the same area with all of these zombies coming from the steady upgrade from these spores, we're going to see that we have our field upgrade full and charged. Now one of the challenges is to get kills on zombies while your field upgrade is active, and you see here that I activate it and I'm using the Frenzied Guard, which is what I recommended at the start of this video, as you get 10 seconds to kill as many zombies as you can for this camo challenge. Now what we're going to be doing is training up all the zombies, and while we're doing that we're able to work on a multitude of different challenges, just as we have groups of zombies, and that is going to be killing 5 zombies without releasing the trigger 20 times, get 10 kills in 5 seconds 10 times, we need to get point blank kills, and we also need to get 10 kills without reloading 10 times. So while you guys have these zombies spawning in with these spores, you just want to be running around and keeping these in mind with the guns you have on to just kill 5 zombies 10 times without releasing that trigger. Make sure you're killing them while they're right in front of you for point blank, and just completing a bunch of those other kind of miscellaneous challenges. Now you see here we had that decoy that we equipped in our inventory. We're going to put that back into our loadout or on our active player, and we're going to throw it, and what you're going to see here is all the zombies are going to be start to get attracted to it, and this is when you see that happen we can start to kill them, counting towards progress for killing enemies while affected by a tactical. Our next challenges are going to be done over at the Exfil site. Even though it's going to be nerfed, we need to show some love to these Exfil sites, as they still can give us a nice amount of zombies, especially in the higher threat areas towards the later part of the game. So don't rule these out. Even if they're on the way to one of your contracts, you can easily call this in and get a few of your progress towards your camos. Now we're going to be looking at kills inside of the medium or high threat zone. Pretty straightforward, you just want to be making sure you're getting kills inside of that orange or red area. Don't think we need to go too much into that, it is pretty straightforward, around about 250. So the next challenge we're going to be going for is getting 20 consecutive kills without taking damage 10 times. So we're over at the Exfil station, and the good thing with this is they come in nice and slow, and for a challenge like this we don't want to be getting rushed, so doing any kind of challenge to make it easy on yourself will be a lot better done inside of the tier 1 zone. And with this we just want to train them up, not getting hit by them, taking any full damage or splash damage or any form of damage, and killing 20 zombies 10 times. Now moving on to our next one, we have to get 3 kills in a single shot 30 times. This is with a sniper rifle, so it should be pretty easy. You just want to train them up and then line them up and make sure that you guys are killing 3 of them in one shot. We need to be doing this 30 times, and once you guys have completed all of these for all the different Modern Warfare 3 guns, you will have completed all the base camos and can now start going for Golden Enigma. With this camo, what we do is we need to kill 100 zombies in a single deployment and successfully exfil, but we can only go for this camo once we have achieved all of the base camos, so make sure that you guys are doing that. And with that all complete, you will have done all the base camos and all the Golden Enigma camos. Moving on to our next camo, which is going to be Zircon Scale. For this we need to have completed all the base camos and Golden Enigma on the Modern Warfare 3 weapons, and we need to get 300 kills with every single weapon while it is Pack-a-Punched. Now looking for these Pack-a-Punch icons on the map, they are in every single threat zone. There are 2 ways that we can go about it. The first way being using the raw Ethereum crystals that we have obtained from exfilling, from schematic crafting, from rewards and rift stations, or just from random loot drops. You want to be pack-a-punching your gun to at least level 1. If you don't have any crystals, go ahead and gain 5,000 essence and then go and pack-a-punch it. Now once it is pack-a-punched, you want to start working on these 300 kills with every single weapon, because that's what we're going to need to do to move on to the next part of this camo grind, which is going to be Serpentinite. Now this is going to be the last camo challenge before Borealis, and to get to this point you need to have completed all base camos, all Golden Enigma camos, all Zircon Scale camos, and now you'll be ready to tackle this, which is to kill 10 special or elite zombies with every single weapon in Modern Warfare 3 with the little Modern Warfare 3 logo next to it. This run specifically here, I got 9 Manglers in a single escort contract, so I stand by the fact that these escort contracts are the best place to target farm special or elite zombies. And you can find these relatively easily on the map, but you do need to be killing 10 of these special or elite zombies. Regardless how you do it, it's all up to you with every single weapon. And when you guys have done that, you will be ready to unlock Borealis. So by the end of this video you should know how to unlock all base camos, Golden Enigma camo, Zircon Scale camo and Serpentinite camo, and then finally it will unlock us our holy grail, the Borealis.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Camo, and we can finally rest easy. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, comment or subscribe. It all helps out the channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell to stay ahead of the game. I appreciate all of you guys that stayed all the way to the end. If you did, please leave your favorite thing about this video in the comment section down below, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Keep it real. Peace.